Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On 1st and 10, Rich on the catch. It's Crowder. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Off the bootleg, Rich. Short throw hauled in by Croft.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Rich.
Targets the sideline here. Crowder has it.
They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So it'll remain to be seen how many drives this unit gets in, this being the preseason. But here they start with 3 points.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll actually see them anymore. They got 3 points on the board, 1 drive here in preseason. In this game, baseball caps, NFL approved, of course, for everyone.
The Giants ready to go to work on offense, and leading them out, their 3rd-year quarterback from Duke, Daniel Jones.
I still remember when he was drafted, there was a little bit of controversy about how high he was selected by the New York Giants, but his talents were revealed. He can make every throw in the book. Surprisingly good athlete. As long as he takes care of the football, doesn't turn it over, he can really make plays.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Throwing, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
And he will have a Giants 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down.
When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Now Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looking to throw. Jones.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rich. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll run on 1st down. Knox. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Rich. This one caught by Davis. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They run the counter. Knox, and he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Rich. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Back to throw. Rich. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And this will be a Giants 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Second and 5 now. Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
Dumping this off underneath to Booker.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Booker on the counter. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing is From. There's the first NFL catch for Kadarius Toney.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal.
It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gano's kick is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield, because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating off play action, Flacco. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Carter. And now Carter going to be stopped up short. He did not get there.
Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Kadarius Toney deep for the Giants. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw from. Here's Toney on the quick slant.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. To throw again on 2nd down. From. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that challenge is a throw for Toney is intercepted.
Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Ebner.
And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's 5 DBs out there.